Every year, hundreds of thousands of people are reported missing around the world. Most of them come back. Most of them have an explanation. But some of them just stop. No body, no clues, no last message, no trace of where they went or what happened to them. Just a person, a real person with a name and a family and a whole life who one day stepped out of it and never came back. These are 5 of those cases, and not a single one of them has ever been solved. Case number 1. Frederick Valentich. October 21st, 1978. Frederick Valentich is 20 years old, flying a small plane over the Bass Strait in Australia. It's a routine trip, clear skies. He's talked to air traffic control the whole way. And then, at 7:06 p.m., he says something that changes everything. "There is a large aircraft below me." The controller checks. There are no other aircraft in the area. Frederick comes back. "It seems to me that he's playing some sort of game, flying over me 2 or 3 times. Still nothing on radar. Nothing that should be there." Then his voice changes. "It's not an aircraft, it's..." 17 seconds of metallic scraping sounds. Then silence. Frederick Valentich, his plane, and whatever he was looking at, disappeared completely over open water. No wreckage was ever found. No body, no debris, nothing. To this day, no one knows what he saw or what happened next. Case number 2. D.B. Cooper, 1971, USA. November 24th, 1971. A man buys a one-way plane ticket under the name Dan Cooper. He's calm, well-dressed. He orders a bourbon and soda. And then, mid-flight, he passes a note to the flight attendant. The note says he has a bomb. He demands $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. The plane lands, the money is delivered, the passengers are released. Then, he tells the pilots to take off again. Somewhere over the forests of the Pacific Northwest, at night, in a rainstorm, he straps on a parachute, takes the money, and jumps out of the back of a moving plane into the dark. That was the last confirmed moment anyone saw D.B. Cooper. The FBI investigated for 45 years. They found a small bundle of the cash in 1980 washed up on a riverbank. That's it. No body, no parachute, no identity, no trace. He either survived and vanished completely, or he didn't survive and the forest kept him. Case number 3. The Sodder Children, 1945, West Virginia. Christmas Eve, 1945, the Sodder family home catches fire in the middle of the night. George and Jenny Sodder and 4 of their children escape. But 5 of their children, ages 5 to 14, do not come out. The fire is devastating. The house burns completely. But here is where things stop making sense. No remains were found, not a single bone, not a single piece of clothing. The ladder George used to try to reach the upstairs windows had been moved. The phone lines had been cut, not burned, cut, before the fire started. Witnesses reported seeing the children in a passing car that night. A woman said she saw them at a restaurant weeks later in a nearby town. The family never stopped looking. For decades, George and Jenny kept a billboard on the highway with their children's faces on it. A photo arrived in the mail in 1967, no return address. It showed a young man who looked exactly like one of the missing boys would have looked, all grown up. No one ever came forward. The 5 children were never found. Case number 4. Brian Schaefer. April 1st, 2006, Columbus, Ohio. Brian Schaefer is a 27-year-old medical student. He goes out with friends to celebrate spring break. Around 2 a.m., security cameras catch him at the entrance of a bar called Ugly Tuna Saloona. He is talking to 2 women. He seems fine. He goes back inside. And then, he never comes out. Every exit from that bar was covered by security cameras. every single one. Brian Schaefer did not leave through any of them. He went in, the cameras recorded everything, and somehow he is just not there when the footage ends. His phone was never used again. His car sat in the same parking garage for days. His girlfriend called him over and over. Nothing. No body has ever been found. No witness ever came forward to say they saw him leave. Brian Schaefer walked into a building surrounded by cameras and disappeared. As of today, no one knows how. Case number 5. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse Keepers, 1900, Scotland. December 26, 1900, a lighthouse on a remote island off the coast of Scotland goes dark. A relief ship arrives to check on the 3 men stationed there. The lighthouse is locked from the inside. The log is still open on the table. The last entry reads, "Storm ended, sea calm. God is over all." The chairs are pushed back from the table as if they stood up quickly. One of the men's coats is still hanging by the door. All 3 men are gone. There are no signs of struggle. The food on the table is untouched. The clock on the wall has stopped. Outside, 2 sets of footprints lead towards the cliffs. The 3rd man's boots are still inside. The sea that day was described as completely calm. No bodies were ever recovered. No explanation was ever agreed upon. 3 men walked out of a locked lighthouse towards a calm sea and were never seen again.
5 people. 5 cases that investigators, families, and detectives have spent years, sometimes decades, trying to close. None of them are closed. Somewhere, someone knows something about at least one of these cases. Or maybe they don't. Maybe some things just end without an answer. That's the part that's hardest to sit with. Which case stayed with you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more of this, subscribe. New video every week. I'll see you in the next one.